unfortunately, because we had some issues before, but hopefully everything is good now. Hopefully, there you go, that works out. And how is everyone doing? Hope everyone's going well. And if you couldn't tell by this beautiful introduction, we are playing a different game today. We're not playing Elden Ring. Strange, am I right? Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's skip this beautiful cinematic because we do not have time to waste. So, welcome to Shadow of the Colossus. Now, if you don't know the structure of live streams because you haven't seen it, this is a PlatTimeNum. So I have certain games that I want to get the Platinum Trophy for, and today Shadow of the Colossus is the main, I don't know what to call it, like, person. So we'll see how this works. One moment, just need to check some things. Okay, it works perfectly. That's exactly what I wanted. That's good. That is really good. Okay. I'm gonna put that there. Gonna make sure everything is nice and ready. Let's mute my computer so you don't have to hear me multiple times in case that does happen. And here we are. Hello, 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 everybody. How is it going? So, if you haven't seen this game, this is Shadow of the Colossus. It's a really cool game that was originally came out on the PlayStation 2, but was remastered by Blue Point Studios on the PlayStation 4. And I am now going to attempt to get the Platinum Trophy. So for the Platinum, I need to do a couple things. First, as you can see in the bottom right, that big yellow bar, that's my stamina. I need to max out my stamina. I also need to max out my health. And if my calculations are correct, I only need to kill 11 Colossi. So the entire game is 16 bosses, which are called Colossi. And then I only need to kill 11 to get max stamina. And I believe I need to get 2 fruits, which give you health, to get max health. So that's our first step. That's going to take a long time, so we have a lot to do before we continue. Our second step, though, is, I will be skipping the cutscenes, by the way, because I don't have much time to waste. But, good. Our second step is to use that max stamina to get, let's be more specific, to climb up a really tall place. So that's going to be our second goal. Once we climb that, though, that's only just like a side objective, I'll call it, because when you get there, there's a big garden, and within the garden there's a fruit where you shoot down and eat, which will give us another trophy. Then finally, we'll have a really calming 5 minutes as we casually run across a massive bridge that you will see in just a moment. In just a moment, you know, in a bit of time. You'll see it. Don't worry. So that'll take around 5 minutes, if my research is correct. So this is gonna be a rather chill stream, I hope, because I have all the extremely powerful items, and we just need to play the game. So we'll see how this goes. So here is our first friend. I want to shoot him to get his attention. And then we want to run towards him on our feet and try to jump onto this left leg of his because his hair that we can grab onto. Once we do that, we can shoot that there. Oh, not shoot, sorry. We can stab that there and then jump higher up his body next to his buttocks and then up his back. This game is really good. Obviously I didn't play it when it was originally released on the PlayStation 2, but when I did end up getting the PlayStation 4 remaster due to PlayStation Plus providing it for free, I absolutely adored it. So as you can see here, these bosses are going to be rather fast, so I might not skip every single thing, because even though we do have 11, and we do need to be getting to all the bosses, you know, with aggro, so we can't like teleport, it's still going to take some time. Okay. So, if you don't know the story of Shadow of the Colossus, allow me to explain it to you real quick. Shadow of the Colossus is about this character, which is who you play, the protagonist, called Wanda, that has adventured with its horse, Agro, over to lands that are protected by the 16 Colossi. And the reason they're protected is to... No, so basically the reason they're protected is to stop from this evil entity, which is the, like, silhouette of a human looking at us right now, to stop it from coming back to life. Now, that evil entity has told us that if we want to save our friend there, I don't know if it's sister or second, I'm not quite sure, but we need to, but basically Wanda's entire journey is to come here and save her. And this evil entity has told him that if you kill the 16 Colossi with this magical sword that you have that allows you to hurt them, then I'll be able to, with my full strength, revive your the person you'd like. That's the whole point of this game. And also, not that I just saw it, hello, how is it going? I hope you're all well. How are you? I hope you're doing pretty good. Alright, so this is telling us what our next Colossi is and where to find them, or I guess some hints as to where they are. But that is something that I already know by heart, so we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, the story is quite interesting, isn't it? I mean, it's not... I feel like it's not directly told to the player. Something I like about this. Okay, so our next step now is to go this way. Over there, as the light states, is where our next Colossi is. So our next Colossi is probably the saddest one, because, as I said, these Colossi are not dangerous. They're protectors of the land, stopping an evil entity. That means that we're not really... It's not moral, is what I'll say, to cause harm to these creatures. But this is the heart of the game, and if you want to finish it, you have to do it. And if you want to platinum it, you have to do it multiple times. So, we've got to do what we've got to do. So here, we'll get a tiny cutscene indicating where the boss is exactly. But I know, and I can just explain it to you. So the boss is down there, what seems to be like the beach of this area. So over there, the boss is hiding, I guess, behind this structure, which it will break through once we go near it, and then we just have to deal with it, I should say, the way we dealt with the previous one. So the reason this one is the saddest, though, is because even though basically none of the Colossi, or most, not none, most of the Colossi do not attempt to attack you, unless you attack them first. This one does something even, like, bigger. And that's, even if you do attack it, it doesn't technically go to attack you either. And the saddest thing about this is that it's just a large dog-like creature. And as we know, dogs are a man's best friend, so this is really harsh to do. Okay. Am I going to do a live stream of Elden Ring tomorrow? Only tomorrow can tell you that. I don't know, if I'm being honest. Okay. Whoa. I need your legs to go up, my friend. Just one of the legs, please. Okay, I can't hit you if you're going like that, you know? No, stop it. Up you go. Oh god. Where are you going? Oh, okay, I can't see anything. Maybe this isn't as easy as I thought. I don't know what leg to be waiting for, that's the thing. Okay, there you go. That worked out. Now, we're gonna have to jump on top of this leg and slowly go up. Now, if I remember correctly, it's a lot better to go on the left leg first, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, sorry, I don't mean the left leg, I meant the back legs. Okay, buddy. How about you calm down for a second? Whew. Nice and slowly going up there, you know. Not a lot of issues. Okay, so our first weak point that we need to deal with is down here. Is that going to be enough to deal with it? I actually don't know. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh god, stay on please. Thank you. Now we just need to jump over these, like... They kind of look like bones, don't they? There could be bones overgrowing. Okay. A bit of a shake of the head, that's fine. Hold on, aim and kill. There you go, that's another Colossi down. See, this is the sad part, it's the wailing of the Colossi. It's like, you can feel their pain, kind of. It's really unfortunate, you know? It is really, really unfortunate. Rightio. Now can I skip finally? I cannot, okay. Sorry, just checking things real quick. Alrightio. Now we can skip the cinematics, which is what we've been waiting for. We'll skip this one as well. It's not that necessary, as I was saying before. So, can you please have a moment of silence for the thing you killed? Yeah, for the Colossi. I think the moment of silence was that, like, loading time where we got hit by the tendrils. So yes, each time I'll allow that to play through. It's just a moment of silence for each Colossus we kill, you're right. That's a good idea. Now, what I need, where I need to go, I should be more specific here, is over this direction this time. So the third Colossus is, in my opinion, the most human-like Colossus there ever is. Okay? So with the first one, they were human-like because they walked on two legs and, you know, had two arms and such, but this one here, as you will see, has certain aspects to it that are extremely human-like, and I cannot wait to show you, even though all the Colossi, this is probably my second least favorite. So you'll see why I think that. And the unfortunate thing about this one isn't actually the Colossus itself, it's what's to come after it. Because after this third Colossus, we have, in my opinion, the worst Colossus of the game. I don't know if I'm gonna be so calm about that one, because he is quite annoying. For now, just indulge in the beauties of this game, as my goodness does it look beautiful. So here is our next arena. This right here is where the third Colossus lives, not in the lake itself, but on that platform that is held up. as you can tell, it shows you the path to take to get up there. And since Agro, our horse, cannot walk on water, and he probably doesn't want to swim in water, we will be swimming over there, and then we will be stuck, unable to actually use Agro with the Third Colossus. So, now you might be asking why I'm swimming underwater. Well, first things first, it uses my stamina, so you can be there for a long time. But I also think that swimming underwater is a bit faster than up here. Because up here, as you can see, Wanda kind of flails. Whereas underwater, it looks more of like a swift, smooth swim. So yes. Now, we'll slowly go up. I remember story time for the first time I played this game. This path here, I was always able to walk this as, you know, because you just swim there and then walk, it's not that hard. But I always had issues with this jump. So I wonder, yeah. So I always had issues with it. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I was jumping too early or if I didn't know the button to hold on or something. But I just could never make that. And I remember like doing it at least 20 times. And then I was like, you know what, I'll just give up. And I did for a bit of time. And then I was like, hey, I haven't finished this, have I? And I went back to it to finish it. But here we are, the Third Colossus. So, as you will see here, the Third Colossus is really, really large. They have a sword-like and also a brace that stops you from going up on top of its weak point, which is... it doesn't show you. Does it? Oh no, here it is. Which is its head as well as its belly. So, my plan here is to have this big Colossus come a bit closer to the edge. Once you do that, I am going to attempt to go over to this large circle on the floor for one main reason. Over here, we're hoping for this big Colossus to attack us, as it's attempting to do right now, I think. Yeah, there you go. So, as long as it attacks us and hits the brace, and hits the circle, that brace of his that has been stopping us from being able to climb up gets destroyed. Now you might be asking though, how do you get on top of that brace to actually climb it? Well, you force him to attack the ground once again, but this time not on the platform, as his sword gets stuck and then you're able to climb. So, the music in this game, oh okay, little foul, that's fine. Bit of a setback, but it shouldn't be that much of an issue. As long as he doesn't walk and he tries to attack us, that's fine. Come on. No, stop. Stop walking towards me, friend. Oh, that is not the attack we want. That is indeed not the attack we want. Maybe I can climb it? I don't know. Too late now. Okay. Let's go far away again to see if we can't force that attack to come again. I hope that's gonna hit the belly. So what I'm attempting to do here is I'm attempting to attack the boss. As you saw what happened there, to attack it into its weak spot with my ranged weapon to deal damage to it. Oh, really? Oh, this is annoying. Okay. This is why this is one of my least favorite bosses. It's just, I don't have a, like, 100% method of actually killing it. And that's the same reason with some of the other bosses and why I don't like them as much. No, no, no. No, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wanda! Okay. I'd never done that before, but it worked. Okay, there you go. So now I'm not that worried because I have a lot of stamina, so I hope that I can just casually go over to the weak spots. So the first weak spot we're gonna head over to is the head, because that's the highest point, and then we can go down from there. So, just a nice climb up all over this Colossus's body. Not much of an issue. And then a bit of a shake, that's fine. Now we can stand up so we don't have to use our stamina anymore. But once you get on the head, it's good to hold R1 because you can tell they shake their head and try to get you up there. Okay, as long as we just stay on it, we should be fine. Now, there's one thing I should make clear, and that's that when you play the game for the first time, you don't have the sword I'm using, okay? This sword is basically kind of like endgame. Oh wow, I missed every single, like I hit everywhere except the weak point. But, as I was saying, this sword is not going to be available to you within the game at the beginning. You get the sword by completing the time trial challenges in hard mode. And personally, I did most of the hard time trial challenges and then I reset my game. And so I had to do them again, but this time I used, I'll call it a glitch, sure. But it was just a cheap method. Now allow me to stay quiet for a moment of silence. Alright, so, as I was saying, I did kind of like a cheat method the second time where I had to do the hard time trial challenges. And that's, if you do the normal ones, which are a bit easy, you get more time, if you do the normal ones and you don't pick up any of the items, you can then create a new game on hard difficulty, and the items you get are actually the hard time trial items rather than the normal. So that's what I did, because I had basically finished the hard time trial challenges except 2, and that's this third Colossus and the last Colossus. But because I lost my what's it called, save, I decided to be like, okay, I'm not allowing this to just all have been for nothing, where I have to go through that pain again. So I didn't. So now we're going to the fourth Colossus, which is over in this direction. I think it's through that canyon. I'm not 100% sure. But it shouldn't be too hard. Now this Colossus is rather, the way I'd explain it to you, it would be a giraffe. Okay, this is simply a giraffe. So this giraffe, though, since it's quite tall, you can't actually climb on top of it like we did for the first or second one. You know, it's not as simple as just having it attack you or you attacking it to find its weak spot. It's a bit more painful. Is this the correct place? I might have went the wrong way, because this does not seem familiar. We'll see. Actually, no, this is correct. Okay, good. But, as I was saying, here you want to bait it, okay? You want to bait it to go from one place to another, but it's not the same way in which you do with all the others. And this one, you need to be patient. And if I'm being honest, I don't know a method, I should say. I don't know a method that's 100% works all the time. So once again, that is why I don't personally like this Colossus as much as all the others, as you'll see in just a moment. So, here we have it. This is the fourth Colossus. As I was saying, a giraffe-like creature, you know. Large body, large neck. You understand why I call it giraffe-like. Our first step with my method is to get into here, get a ranged weapon. I'll get my bow because I don't want to do much damage to it. Shoot it once, just so then its eyes are truly red, and then go down. Now, the reason we go down is because we hope that it knows we're here, and it looks down this hole to see where we are. Now the issue with this is you have to wait. And I'm not sure if waiting truly works, or if I'm just being really lucky. Why am I fighting a giraffe? I don't know. It's not an actual giraffe. Well, you know, it just looks like one. I'm not truly fighting a giraffe. That would be a strange situation. But as you can see here, the Colossus is slowly moving, I think in circles, right above our location. And so what we're hoping here is one of two things. We're either hoping it cranes its head down towards us, and then those, how would you call it, like things you can hang out of, come down, so then we can catch them, and that's basically what we want. Or the other thing that we can do, or we hope to do, is to have it turn its back to us, so then we can climb it. Now, both of these normally require me to go over to the left here. So that's what I'll be doing. So normally, I wait a bit until it moves around the way it wants. And then I go here. As you can see, it's looking down. And if we had aggro, okay, there's aggro. Alright. Aggro. I need you to be speedy. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Oh, this is what I'm saying. I just do not know the best method to do this. What do I do now? What do I do now? I waited way too long. Okay. Stop smacking your leg. I'm not there anymore. I'm down here. Please just try to look down here. Yeah, that's the issue though. It's gonna take time. Now we wait. And now we wait. Yeah, you just, like I said, that same method doesn't work that well, so I'm just worried. No, you didn't jump. Oh my god, my friend. What are you doing to me? You know what? You know what? I am so not sure how to deal with you. Can you just fall for me? I don't have the patience for you right now, please. Just... trying to think, maybe I can use some sort of like ability that I have unlocked now that I didn't have before. Like, I don't know, it's too tall. It's just too tall to do anything. We have to bait it, and I just don't know the AI. What's the best thing for the AI, you know? Like here, you would hope that you can just crane its head down, but it doesn't do that. Guess who's down here, my friend? Oh, I wanna hit... Oh, really? There you go. Look at me. Just not gonna look at me, is it? just not gonna look at me. No, I know what the weak spot is, but we have to get on top of that, of this thing, to actually get it. That's the issue. I know where everything is, I just, my method to get up there is not foolproof, so. Just walk around here for a second. Just enjoy the beautiful sounds of us stepping in the puddles and water. It's really good. Oh yeah, that's really, really good. I think this is where the big guy is, right? God, I don't want to turn myself around. Okay. Okay. Over here. Where are you now? What have you done, my friend? Oh, this is good. This is good, I think. Fingers crossed. As I was saying, this is gonna take the longest of them all. It's already taken us around, what, 7 minutes now? So what I'm hoping here is, because its head was this way, I'm hoping that it's gonna crane its head down now that it's on top. But I don't know if that's gonna work. No. The answer is no, it's not gonna work. Okay. Oh, I can't even reset that easily. Oh man, and it's moving weirdly now. How are you moving so fast? No, I want to hit the skin. It's not... Come on. Come on, come on. Come on. You can't really... Aggro, just please come to me. Oh, how am I gonna deal with you? Trying to use the tunnels, because that's what you're meant to do, but... It's not working. Can you just... No, aggro, please. Okay. Can you please crane your head? Now just crane your head. Oh, I'm down here now. Where have I gone? Where could I be? We're back to square one. But it's like worse than square one because it's not, you know, then he's not going to do the same thing. Nope, I don't want to do that. Let's just look at ourselves. So this is me, I'm Wanda. I have demon horns as well as a really cool looking mask. Because why not? That sounded like it's craning its head, didn't it? See, I don't know if I just need patience and I just need to wait in here and look around until one of these holes has its head craning down and I can catch on it, you know? Or should I be going up, looking at where they are, and then playing accordingly? Okay. There you go. There you go. It craned its head. Oh, please don't fall now. because this is a really small, like, platform is what I'll call it. Okay, just go a bit to the right. Hold on, Wanda. You've got it. You have got this. It's alright. Hold on a bit. Oh, we won't rush this now. Okay. Maybe I should be less rushy about it then. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Take your time. Take your time. Stabilize yourself, Wanda. Stabilize yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Maybe it's gonna allow you to stabilize a bit. No, that's alright. Take your time. Okay, that was a bit your fault, Wanda, there. The creature wasn't even waiting. There you go. Wow, that took us way longer than I would have liked. We did it though. We did do it. Whew, okay. Moment of silence. So, there it was. That's the fourth Colossus. Does its statue goes down? We do not. So, the fifth Colossus, I think, if you've seen some of my videos, you should know. So, one of my videos that I've done, which is about Shadow of the Colossus, obviously, was just me casually doing a nice musical whilst fighting this boss, so that's going to be a fun time. But before we go straight to this, I just want to show you what we'll be climbing. So if Aggro slows down, if he doesn't mind, thank you. As you can see over, where is it? Right, I can't show you here actually, it's a bit further down it seems. Alright, is it? Alright, here it is. So, I think that's it. Yeah, if you can see over there, there's kind of like moss growing up on this structure. Basically, right where Aggro is pointing. So we're going to be able to climb up the entire moss portion until we, climb to the top, get the fruit, and then you see that large bridge. We're gonna be walking that entire bridge, so that's why it's gonna take some time. But for now, we still have to defeat around 7 more bosses, or colossi, so we still have a lot to go. Now, Colossal 5 and 6, in my opinion, are some of the easiest to get on top of, because you don't really do much. You shoot them, get their attention, or you go somewhere and get their attention, and then just climb on them when they come close enough. That's about it. The thing is, the AI can't do much else except do the move that makes you climb them. So that's extremely unlike the second one. Oh, sorry, not the second one. The previous one. With the AI, it wasn't really doing what we wanted, so, it wasn't allowing us to climb it. So, if you don't remember this is going to be our first... Oh my god, you really can't see anything underwater. That's crazy. But this is going to be our first flying Colossi. And this one flies like a normal bird would fly, or like, you know, a pterodactyl would fly. So it has wings, it's nice and simple. You have to stab its large tail. It's rather long, I should say, not, you know, large in width, but rather in length. And then you just have to stab both of its wings and it's down. As you will see it flying, or if you want to see more of it, go back to the video I made, but there it is, up perched up there. I shall be swimming like this, because like I said, I think it's faster. And it will slowly get over to a platform over there. I don't know if it's visible, it's kind of like underneath that, what would you call it? I guess you call it a bridge between these two towers. Right, so that, oh god, you really can't see under there. Let's just go to the platform first, and then we'll talk about the boss. I think what I love about this game is its simplicity. Yeah, I think that's what I like. You can tell that's the boss there. Kind of like a massive bird, right? Just like a massive bird with a massive tail, though. So that's fitting. So, I think it did a slight U-turn. Yes, it did. Okay. Now, I don't know if I need to hit it a second time, but most times I want to try because I want to have it so it has red eyes, because that means it is activated and will come towards you. So there you go. So now it's going to do the attack that allows me to climb it. So here it's coming. I don't know if it's going to do it now. I think it's going to do it after it gets over to the other side, because that's what normally happens. Here it is. So it's going to do a small of a U-turn, and then it's going to come towards us, and because it's activated, it's going to rush down. Now here, all you need to do is jump and hold R1, and you're on it. Okay. Now Wonder will hopefully climb, or get stuck on a point she can't climb. Oh, they can't climb, sorry. Okay, there you go. Now we'll hold on. Hold on with all our might. Okay, that was a bit dangerous there. Nice and slow. Now, first pulling the tail. You don't have to do a fully charged attack, because with this weapon and the other items I'm using, you do a lot of damage anyways. So your main point here is that you don't fall. So when the Colossi is rather straight on, you don't need to do much on it, but you can just like walk to the places. But when it starts like spinning, or you know, twisting its body left and or right, then you want to make sure you're holding R1 so you don't fall. So there you go. That's what you're going to do there, and then you probably don't want to walk while it's flapping its wings. It's really dangerous. So just keep that. Okay. Now quickly go back to the main part, making sure you don't fall. Alright. That was a bit cheeky. And now I'm just gonna slowly climb because it's flapping its wings. Okay, there you go. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Thank goodness that the game took me there immediately. Whew, that would have been bad. A lot of wing flaps. And that's it for boss number 5. Okay, that will be the moments of silence for now, because it is rather sad that the boss is dead. So now we wait, so that the black tendrils take our body back to the shrine. So, for anybody that's new here, I'm playing Shadow of the Colossus, as clear from the title, and I'm going to be trying my hardest at the Platinum trophy for this game. So, if my calculations were correct, our main goal was basically to get max stamina and health. Done through killing the Colossi, where it gets you a certain amount of points of stamina and a certain amount of points of health. Right. So, this is going to be the 6th boss now. And if I am right, the 6th boss is over that direction. Yes, it is. Okay. So as I was saying, the 6th boss is, again, a human-like creature, so 2 legs, 2 arms, a head. It has a large beard. You basically run away from it until you're able to then latch yourself onto the beard and climb it down to its weak points. Oh, up to its weak points, I should say. That should be rather easy, and the most time-consuming part, I think, will actually be getting there. Because with this one, it's kind of far. Not extremely, but definitely kind of. So, let's check that. Now, before we continue on though, I want to check one thing, and that's the stats, because for max health, I need to eat 36 fruits, and I just want to see how many I've eaten. I've only eaten 32. Okay, so that means we have to get 4 more fruits before we kill the 11th Colossi, because once we kill the 11th Colossi, we won't be getting the trophy unless we got the fruits. As long as we stay quiet over in this direction, and then just stick to the right, we should be fine. When I originally played this game, and like the first couple of playthroughs after that, I always had difficulty going over to this area that the boss fight is located in. I don't know why. I think I always went too far into a certain path, and I always missed, you know, that grassy path that would just travel there. So, our boss is over there. It's in that structure you can see in the distance. But, because we do need to get ourselves a couple of fruits, we're gonna go to that tree in front of us. I don't know if it's clear because the sandstone is definitely fogging things up, but there's a tree there that will allow us to drop fruit and then eat them to get our health increased. So, if we slow down on aggro and then jump off and get one of our ranged weapons, you're able to see these fruit here. So that's one. Normally there's more than one, so I think that's a second over there. See a bit of orange. Yeah, that's a second. So that's 2. There it is. Just eat them. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I think it's 34, but for all I know... sorry, I think it's 36, but for all I know it could be 34. So I want to get at least one more fruit, and I want to make sure I see whether it upgrades or not. Okay, it's still upgrading, okay, so it has to be a bit more. I'll just get 36, because I think that's my, like, maximum number. Ooh, that could be an issue. Are there no more fruits in this one? Okay, it looks like there's no more fruits. Oh, is there some in this smaller one? Sorry, aggro, just be a bit slower. Yes, there is. Lovely. And this looks like a different fruit as well. Right, this looks a bit of a larger fruit there. There you go. I mean, come on. There's a couple fruits here now, so... Let's get these. There you go. So, if we eat more fruits, we still won't be getting max health because the Reddit post I found stated that you need to kill 75 Colossi and then get 36 fruits for the max health and max stamina, because the max stamina is you can suffice to get max stamina through 75 Colossi because the fruit only give you health. So to get the stamina, there's these lizards that you can kill, and if they have a blue tail, you can then take them, and your stamina increases. But apparently, if the Reddit post is to be believed, the blue tails only provide you with 1 point of stamina increase, and the lizards are actually a lot harder to get than the fruits. So they suggested you do the Colossi, or 75 Colossi, rather than hunt for the lizards. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, because I can barely see, if I'm being honest. But I'm definitely going where I need to go. Yeah, it's impossible to see. Let me see if I can change the brightness real quick. Okay, that should be good. That's a bit better. So let's skip this. Because again, we don't have much time. We've already spent an hour, and we're almost halfway. Okay, so. There you go. Now over here, this big Colossal will break the wall. Okay, I hope you... Oh, it doesn't break the wall, okay. The wall comes down. And here's the big Colossi. Once again, rather large. I mean, they have fitting names called Colossus. Coming from the word Colossal, which means basically gigantic. So if we just keep on going forward, here we're gonna have a smaller cinematic that's unskippable, but you can actually still move in it. So I continue moving. So this is basically the entire goal of this one, is climb these like walls that are in your way, whilst the big Colossus is chasing after you. And then once you reach this final one, you're gonna hide underneath this kind of like cave-in. Get the Colossus' attention. Okay, there you go. And now the Colossus will then turn around to look at your direction, and you'll see what happens from there. But yeah, as I was saying, this is probably one of my favorite games because it's so simple. You have limited UI, limited like gameplay options, and the whole idea of the game. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I didn't mean to use the parachute. The whole idea of the game is go around, find the 16 like boss areas, kill 16 bosses, and that's it. So all you need to do is explore, find, kill, and it's just a simple idea, and I love it. Alrighty there, friend. There you go. That's this weak point down and dusted. Now the next one is down next to... I would say next to his shoulder. It's not really the shoulder, right? It's like the back, right? Upper back, left side. Here it is. As long as Wonder holds on, and we drive our... Oh god. Alright, okay, yeah. Do the Harlem Shake, why not? Okay. Here we are. Whew. I'm so sorry, friend. You had a really large, lustrous beard. I'm so sorry to kill you. And use it actually to get on top of you and kill you. So, allow this for a moment of silence. Alright, I think that was a pretty good moment of silence, if you ask me. Oh, hello? What was that voice? Now, I've obviously played this game multiple times, so I have an idea of what the voice is, but still, it's fun to play around with it. Definitely fun to play around with it. Hello, Michael, are you back? Oh, were you gone? That's probably a better question. Oh, I cannot skip yet. Yes, Blue, you're right. Passing out is a really good moment of silence. It works perfectly, you know. You kill the thing, you need a moment of silence, so you just pass out. You can't talk anyway, so moment of silence is created. You're right about that. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. You don't need to hear this. I already know all this stuff. If you want to know it, just play the game. It's a great game. It deserves to be played. Alright, so that was the 6th Colossus. Now, the 7th, if I'm being honest, even though I was saying that I know this already, I actually don't remember which one it is. But as long as I use my sword and figure out where it's located, it should be fine. So, the 7th is... I'm not sure, actually. No, I think I know which one the 7th is. Because if I remember correctly, the 7th is always really confusing to me. Because I always want to go, like, through those cracks down there, right? Through those cracks where the first... Oh, not the first, sorry, the 3rd boss is. And it's never there, and it always sucks. So, I'm going to be tricky here. Blue and Michael, will you be with me once I kill the bosses, and then I have to walk this entire bridge towards the end? I hope you will, because that's gonna take 5 minutes, so I need some... What would you call it? I guess enjoyment. Right, so as I was saying, normally I want to go down there to the left through those, I guess, caverns is what I'll call them, or like ravines. But I think being the major term here, this boss, you need to go over here, past these desert lands, all the way to the end, and then take a sharp turn to the left, and we find it. But I'll see if I'm correct. Okay, so Michael, you will be with me. What about you, Blue? Will you stay with me until we have to walk this entire bridge? Okay, I'll take that as a no from Blue. Alright, that's fine. I don't have to stay here for that long. I get it. Obviously I'm joking, don't need to feel... to feel like it's necessary. Alright. Also, I was correct. I can't show you now because the sunlight isn't hitting the sword, so you can't actually learn where you need to go. But as you can tell, it's definitely pointing down there, which is good because I've come to the correct location. Is what that means. Yeah, since Blue is not leaving, I guess he is staying. Alright. If we go over this direction, there's this tiny bridge here, and I'm just gonna jump off of aggro, because this right here is the one and only water boss. So, with this one, when you play it the first time, it's a lot more annoying than the next. And that's for one major reason. And that's because the first time you play, you don't have high stamina. And so when you actually get on top of this boss, you need to do it minimum, I think, 2 times. Unless somebody's done it in less than that, which, if that's the case, congratulations to them. So, this right here is our next boss. I would call it just like an electric eel, I guess. It's large, it has electricity, it's eel-like, so yeah, an electric eel it is. So this time, underwater, we can see a lot better. I don't know if it's because I fixed the brightness, or if it's because it's a different body of water. So, here, because I don't think you can actually shoot an arrow or a javelin into the water, your main goal of getting the eel to be attracted by you is to swim underneath it and jump around. Ooh, okay. Okay now. And then it'll come over right up below you actually, and then its tail, because it's too long, will just lightly get over the ground, where you can then jump on it. Then the method of, I guess, death. Sounds wrong, but it is what it is, you know, you can't filter it further. Is that it gets up over the water so you can walk on it and you can swing your sword. Once that happens, which is a periodic thing, it doesn't happen all the time, you can then stab behind the spikes in which electricity comes from. So that's what we'll do. Obviously we need to be careful, otherwise we are gonna get electrified, but we should be good. Oh my god, that violin, can you hear in the background, the music? I think it's a violin. I'm not a musical expert, but I hope I can tell what a violin is and what it isn't. Oh god. Okay, there you go. Now this one, I don't think it's beneficial to stand up whilst you're on the final weak spot, which is right on top of its head, because it does this weird attack where it just gets its head down into the water real quick, and so you're not able to do much. So I won't be doing that. I'll just be casually climbing up there and then stabbing it whilst it's out the water. So there you go. Moment of silence for Eagle. There you go. I think that amount of time will suffice for a moment of silence. So there you go. That is, I believe, if my maths is correct, that's the 7th boss we have defeated. No, if I'm being honest, I am a bit worried because I'm not 100% sure whether I am gonna get the trophy or not. Because, as I was saying, this Reddit post said I need to go 75 Colossus. God, can't skip. So I need to get 75 Colossus, and I'm just not sure whether I have gotten enough so that 11 Colossi is good. Because even though, as I'll show you real quick, in my stats, I can see how many times defeated a Colossus. I don't know if it counts the time trials. And if my memory is correct, the time trial should be 2 defeats each. So it's going to be Colossus 1. If we do -2, that's 5. So then 2, 3, up to 16. We should at least have 4 times 16, which is, what is it, right? 64, right? And then if we need 75, we need 11 left, so that's 11 Colossi, and because we've defeated 7 of the 11, we should only need 4 more. So, hopefully that is the way it works. So it's basically, if my calculations are correct, but then also if my memory serves right. So I'm not sure if we're going to be getting it. I hope. Hope is the main term here. If I'm being honest, I do not remember. Oh, I think I do remember what this boss fight is, and I do not want it. I don't know, Michael. Quite unfortunate. Blue has left us. How unfortunate. Right, so here I can't really do much, can I? I just have to casually go over to our next boss arena. So, if memory serves right as well, our next boss is probably one of my least favorites. Oh, one of my... It's probably my 3rd least favorite boss ever. Not ever. It's a bit harsh, but definitely in this game. And honestly, it's the same reason as all the others. So that's no different. It's just it's just that. I just don't know. Yeah, it is quite unfortunate that Blue left. But you can't do anything, can you? Sometimes people leave. Oh, right. Let's slow down attack right here. So, let's sheathe our weapon. We don't need to hold it out now. I think, last time I was here, I actually decided to jump down with my, what's it called? With my parachute, that's what it's called. And that wasn't that fun. Actually, never mind. This isn't the boss that's really annoying. That's a different one. And this is a different boss. This is just nice and easy. It's nice, calm, simple. Alright. Oh god. I am falling. Okay. We have made it. Oh, we're basically here. Basically will suffice. Okay, I almost fell there. That would have been bad. That would have been real bad. Okay. Up we go. And once again, and one final one. There you are. Lovely. Okay. So, here, I think the best way to explain this is just the big lizard. I think that is literally the best method of explaining this one. Also, this one is rather easy in my opinion. As long as you get its attention and it climbs up its walls, it should be quite fun. Oh, that was really loud. So, as long as it climbs. Oh wow, I actually managed to hit it. Okay. I don't know if I'll be there in time, but hopefully I will. I did not imagine to hit it that quickly. Normally it takes me some time at least. Okay. That's that. Jump up, Wanda. Oh, and that's that. That is really quick there. It made it immediately jump into the wall, jump down fast enough to manage to kill the poor Colossi. That was really good. I feel like I have no emotion towards the Colossi anymore. But I will show my respect by having a moment of silence.
Oh no.
Alright, that's quite a long moment of silence. We'll be skipping through these, you don't need to know all of it. So, now that is 7th, 8th, 9th, I don't know, somewhere there. Let's go this way. Alright. It's gonna be quite, oh, actually, the next one, I believe, is a big turtle. Simple as that. And the one thing I love about this next one is you can tell where its boss fight arena is by the big cloud of fog that's masking the area in which you fight it, so I really like that. It's just a nice simple way to indicate where the boss may be. I love it. Okay, so with this one, the best way to get there is following this path there. It's rather treacherous now that you think about it, because, you know, it's a really small, yes, crossway onto the other side, or I mean, it's kind of terrifying, but this should suffice. Now, over here, as you can tell, as I was saying before actually, it's really clear where the big boss arena is. You have the large, foggy area that completely blinds you from being able to see what is hidden within it, and I really, really love it. Now with this boss though, it's not that much of an issue, you know, it's quite understandable what you have to do when you learn it, that's what I should say, because most take some time to understand what you have to do, and that's why, oh god, is it better to go that way? I need to go down. I seem to have gone to the highest point I could have. That's not good. Okay, here you go. But when you first play this, most of the times the Colossi are like a puzzle. You need to understand how to get on top of them and then find the weak points. So this game, many times actually by many people, has been referred to more like a puzzle game than anything else, because each Colossus is a puzzle in itself. Each just area and location and where it is a puzzle in itself. You know, it's where would you find it. Like that last one we did, it was inside a cave after you went a couple ravines in. So it's like really thought out by the developers of the game, which unfortunately I don't remember the name of right now, but they're really large, I can tell you that. I'll be skipping this. So, here's the big turtle-like creature. Can you please shoot it? Thank you. Now, the basis with this creature is you need to have it be angered by you, and then let it follow you underneath one of these geysers. until the geyser manages to go. I was gonna say boom. It's not an explosion. It's like, until the geyser just goes up right as it's underneath it, causing it to kind of like lose its stability, which then you're able to take advantage of by shooting its legs that are unstable. So, no, take out. There you go. And now we get back on top of aggro. So once you shoot its feet, it tumbles all the way around, and then you are able, oh god, you jump down, you're able to climb up on its belly. Now because this is its belly, we have to move up really fast, otherwise you need to have the boss go up again into the geyser, because you'd be stuck under its belly. Okay, that's not good. So now, as long as I stand here, holding R1, I should be safe whilst it flips back on its legs. There you go. I will just stay on him for a bit while it stabilizes itself and doesn't move as much, and then you're simply able to walk back behind its bony ridge over to its head. Obviously, just being careful, not moving too fast, or otherwise these shakes can get you off its body, which is not what we like. And there you go. One fully charged attack, and the turtle is down. Lovely. Moment of silence. There you go. So, let's skip this as well. As well as the instructions for what our next foe is. And let me quickly... Oh god, I don't want photo mode, even though it's great, I love it. Let's go down and see which Colossus that was. That was Colossus 9. We have 10 and 11, okay. Oh my, we're getting quite close. So, if the picture of 10, sparks my memory correctly. Number 10 is, I wouldn't call it a worm, a sand snake. Is that a better term for it, maybe? I think so. And it's over there. So with the sand snake, actually my last playthrough, which was yesterday, I found out the best method to get to it. So let's go and do that. So what I found is the best method is to use this bridge over here to go over in the direction of where the turtle Colossus was. But we're not going to go anywhere near it actually, because we're just going to use this bridge and then we're going to immediately turn to the left and look towards, I guess, that big beacon actually in the sky. So let's quickly do that. Just pass this, use this to follow that. And as you can tell, that will lead me directly to the sand snake. Now I call it a sand snake because I'm not sure what to call it. I guess it might be better classified as a worm, but it is a snake-like, worm-like Colossus. that lives within a cave in the sand, and it lives underneath the sand, and it peeks its head out whilst you're chasing you, whilst you're on aggro, and when it's doing that, you're able to shoot its eyes, so it stumbles, gets stuck on the wall by hitting its head underneath the ground but on the wall, and then that gives you some time to then stab it. And even with my super-powered Queen's Sword, as well as my Bear Mask, is I think what I'm wearing, it gives me more damage. You still need to do it 2 times, or that's what I have found needs to happen, as it's less about speed and more about just what the game allows and doesn't. Okay, so over here we have a beautiful tree that we could have used to get some health up, but that's unnecessary. All we really need to do is just continue over to the bosses, where hopefully we get the maximum health and stamina. Alright, I think it's ahead here. Is it to the right or left? It's down that way, but I think to the left there's nothing, right? Yeah, there's just a tree. Cool. So we just need to stick to the right here and go past this area, and then I'm pretty sure it slowly curves to the left or opens up in that direction. But yeah, as I was saying, the simplicity, I just love this. I'm just like going boss to boss, explaining the boss while going there, and then having a small moment of time where I can actually talk about why I love this game. It's like it's just simple, you know? You know what you do, there's still a lot to do, and doing it repeatedly is not boring for some reason. It's rather calming even. And I really like it. Just like right now, you don't have any music. You know, you don't have any dragons or people or like anything harassing you like that. You just have the sound of the wind against the leaves, or the sound of your horse trotting on the ground. You know, or hitting the ground as its hooves, you know, stumble up and down, up and down. Alright. So here is the area that I was talking about, and to have the boss spawn, you just need to go near that shine of the sun. So, as you saw, the boss is right here. We just need to trot or gallop around with aggro until it starts following us directly. And just shoot arrows towards it. There you go. Is that a hit? Oh, is it? I don't think it was a hit. Was that a hit? That looks like a hit. Okay, good. So now there's going to be a small cinematic that shows you that the enemy, that the sand snake is stuck, and you can just casually climb on it, stab it back, and then see immediately once you stab it, it goes back underneath the sand, so you can't actually attack it. So that's why I was saying that I don't think you can do it in one go. But once again, here you just need to do the same thing you did before. Let's just gallop around with aggro, wait for it to spawn in and start following you. Once it does, make sure you look behind as it follows you around. Really attempt not to get, not to plant you in aggro onto like a wall, because that would be bad. Oh, come on. I could use my bow. My bow's a bit faster, I think. Oh man, that was cool. I think I saw that attack yesterday, but it wasn't as fluid. I'd already fallen and it was just a big mess. Thank God that Aggro is an absolute beast and that I have a lot of health, otherwise we would have been completely demolished by this thing. Come on. There you go. I'm not gonna lie, the weird thing about this one is actually the controls. Because with this sand snake, as I was saying, you need to like make sure you don't hit anything with aggro. Oh god. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Right, but you need to make sure you don't hit anything with aggro. But then you also need to make sure that like you actually go towards the snake. Oh, this is not good. This is really not good actually. Come on. Oh, I was really worried there for a second. Whew. Did it though. We did it. Okay. Alright. I think that suffices for enough, you know, moment of silence. Alright. I will be... I can't see it because, yeah, it's still loading. That's fine. Here you go. Now it's skipped. Now let's listen to what our instructions are for the last one. Okay, I think I know exactly who this one is, and hooray, time to get my least favorite one out of the way. Not my least favorite, but you know, my third least, as I was saying. Okay, so this is the 11th Colossus. And we're really hoping here that this is correct, otherwise we're kind of screwed. Actually, no, this isn't. Is it? Oh yeah, no, this definitely is the really difficult. Oh, not difficult. Annoying. Annoying is a better term. The really annoying Colossus. Fun. Okay. We'll just start by simply getting over here, over to this bridge, which I don't think we've used this live stream. So here you go. This is another bridge, which is actually almost always used by me for a specific boss. I won't specify which one yet, but there is a specific one. I won't specify because it's not point, because I'm not fighting it. As there is this pretty cool boss that's over, like, there. Oh god. Not there, actually, not that far. You see all those, like, waterfalls going down the far distance? And how there's, like, a structure that kind of looks like an archway, but one of it is destroyed? Yeah, the boss is over there. But that is not who we are hunting today. We are hunting a annoying one. That's what we are doing. So this one that we're going to fight is very similar to a small, or small, because it's not the size of a dog, it's larger than it, but it's, you know, it's smaller than the second Colossi, which is basically a really large dog. How would I explain it? It's basically just like a small dog. A small dog that runs really fast and is scared of fire. So the issue here is because it runs really fast, and the way to attack it is you need to get on top of its back and stab it. But because of its high speed, it either runs and you can't attack it, or it shakes its back really fast. Kind of like how dogs do when they want to get water out of their fur. So it does that, and it's just really unfortunate because you can't attack it. And so with this one, as many of the others, I don't have a really 100% method to defeat it. I think there are a couple things that I can try and do, which I think work, but I haven't 100% tried them. But yeah, that's about it. Now, this is the boss fight area. Maybe it would have been smart. Actually, where does this take me? Oh, this takes me here anyway, so this is fine. So here we are. So the boss, first things first, spawns up there where those pillars are. 6 pillars. Yeah. Start going up there first, and then we'll see how this works. But this is the boss arena, and it's important you remember this, because this is going to be a familiar path that probably the Colossal is going to take multiple times due to you're not at fault here, actually, maybe you are, you don't know, due to the incompetence of the player. It's not really the incompetence, it's just the difficulty of the game, the annoying portion of the game. Okay, so here is our first location. The moment we jump, we step where we're meant to be. Let's watch this, because if this is the actual last one, I think it's important to remember it. So, as I was saying, it basically looks like a small dog. 4 legs, quite simple. Oh god. That was really worse than that. Did it fall? Okay, we'll have to wait a bit then. I think it fell down that ravine there. So we had to go all the way around and make this jump. Buddy? Hello? Thank you. Okay, I was a bit worried there. When you got stuck, that would have been bad. Okay. So that's step 1. Step 2 is... Oh god, oh god, oh god, please jump off, jump off. Step 2 is pick this up. Then, put it on fire. Then jump. And... Oh god, it's gonna hit me. No. Bad dog. Stay back. Yeah, stay back, buddy. Stay back. You don't wanna be here, bud. Stay far away from me. Yeah. Yeah, bud. There you go. There you go, buddy. Nice and slowly. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, man. I don't know why, but the wailing of this one got me the most right now. Come on, jump off. Now, let's get our sword out. Our good sword. And now... if we just slowly... Hold on. Oh, that didn't work, okay. I was trying to do a lunge attack. But here's the annoying part. You can't really attack it. As you can see, Wanda doesn't quite get a good grip on... I did it! Oh my god! I didn't even have to charge it at all. You got a good... well, so normally Wanda doesn't get a good grip, and you fail. But this time Wanda did get a good grip, and we didn't fail. So that's awesome. I don't know when... You can't see this, ladies and gentlemen, but I have just earned Intrepid Mortal Golden Trophy. Alright, there you go. I'll skip this. So we got the trophy we really wanted. Actually, we were really worried for. And now, our next step is to do some climbing. So let's say one final goodbye to Aggro, one final ride with him. Just spin casually around, and then over to the left. Okay. So, our first course of action is to go over to that moss wall that I spoke about way earlier in the stream. Here we are. Then, we'll say our final goodbyes to Aggro. Aggro, it's been a great journey. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll be going now. And time to climb. So, if I'm being honest, I have not done this. I've tried it once with not full stamina, and I couldn't do it. Now, hopefully, that we have full stamina and health, as the Intrepid Mortal trophy suggests, we should be able to do this with ease. But I'm not quite sure. This is quite high up, and normally I'm not that worried about my stamina, usually, anymore, because the Colossi, I know, don't need this high amount of stamina, but this does. So I'm scared. What I'm hoping though is that it's not going to be a close one, and it's going to be nice and easy. But you never know. At least it's not Zelda Breath of the Wild though, right? If it rains, that your like stamina is way worse. At least it's not Zelda Breath of the Wild. Very slow climbing. So it's gonna be the last, I don't know how much amount of time, but it's gonna be the ending, right? This is what I'll be doing now. Just casually climbing this large castle infrastructure. Whatever you want to call it. Up to the top, up to the gardens. And then from that, it's just going to be a lot of really boring other things. Okay, yep. I think that's where I need to go next. I'm not sure. We might have wasted some stamina here, which is a bit unfortunate, but hopefully I am taking the correct path. Okay. Ooh, that was good. That was really good. Okay, that looks promising. Oh, but my stamina's coming short. Okay. As I was saying, this is gonna be worrisome. Okay. There you go. Onto the grassy walls, or mossy walls, I don't know what you'd like to call them. And now what I am hoping... Oh, I don't know if I can catch that. Don't know if I can catch any of that. Oh, shoot. Is this death, ladies, gentlemen? Oh, I think I see the end, though. Oh, I think I see the end. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Come on. Come on. Just a bit more. A bit more wonder. Oh, okay. Now we can rest. So this is the bridge that we'll be walking. But I don't know if I want to do the bridge yet. I want to do something else. So first, can I open this? No. Okay. Then, I shan't open it. I shall just go up here to the garden first. Yeah, see what you need, all your stamina. That is really, really scary. Yes, it is. Okay, as long as we go up now, I think we should be able to find the garden where the poisoned fruits are, but I do not know. This is all speculation. Okay, this looks familiar. Not familiar. This looks like a garden. Is it not? There's nice water. This is definitely garden-like, and those are definitely fruits. Okay. Will this be it? Yeah, fruit of the garden. Now, fruit of the garden did cause us to lose some stamina and health, but I don't think that matters anymore. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the journey comes to an end as we see the beautiful scenery of the game and where wonder first came from. When you start the game, the first cinematic you see is Wanda traveling this bridge with Agro, getting into this building that we have now called home for an hour and 42 minutes. But now we want to walk back. Walk back where we came from. So as I was saying, this is going to take a long time. I just did some research and it said it takes more than 5 minutes. So that's interesting. I guess what I can do whilst doing this is hopefully not fall, because that would be bad. But I guess we can just go and talk about the bosses. So as you can see right now, we're right above where the second boss is. Over there in the distance, you can see the platform in which you fight the third one. Over there on the right, you can tell that past the cliffs is an area in which you can probably go to. Even further right, you can see those beautiful just trees hanging from, not hanging, you know, but drifting side to side. The majestic change from grassy plateau to desert over here. In the distance, the mountains, the hills, the rocky mountains and hills, juxtaposed with the sandy, rocky mountains and hills. It's just incredible. And if we look behind us, we have the large structure in which we occupied for so long, slowly fading, really, really slowly, but still fading, as well as the beacons of the different colossi that we have taken down. And far in the distance ahead of us, the entrance of this entire land. So close, yet so far. Well, everybody, that was it. That didn't even suffice for at least 1 minute, right? That's a lot less than that. Oh my god, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to move through my chair and I almost felt that would have been bad, because I would have had to kill more colossi to get my stamina up because of the cursed fruit. Oh, okay, that would have been really bad. I think that's a good amount of silence so the game just understands how great it is. Just how great it is. I like how even the platforms here are starting to change from the, like, cleaner, it's not cleaner, but you know, the green-gray brick to now this, like, deserty, sandy color. I like it. It's crazy though, because, like, we traveled this, not this entire path, but definitely this direction with aggro. You know, we went over there to the left to defeat that eel, Colossi. And then, since I finished it multiple times, we went over there to the right, further on the right to defeat the 15th Colossus. And then obviously the dried up lake in which we fought the 11th and final Colossus for this live stream. It's crazy because it brings up all the memories. It just brings them all up. Wow. Seems like the tiles are also different. Like, look at the bottom right. There has to be a pattern, no? They're not all different. I think there's a mix of 4. Right. And I think there's a mix of 4 they change position. Sorry, just some people must be really excited downstairs. Or outside. Let's just look behind us real quick. Oh yeah, we've definitely inched closer. Beautiful. We're almost there, I think. We still have a lot to go actually. As long as we pass these hills, I can feel safe enough that I will make it. Feel safe enough. Okay, we have that beautiful tree over there. It would give us health if we wanted. Obviously, we're almost probably in like a minute's time with how slow we're going. In a minute's time, we'll be over the dried up lake with the 11th Colossi defeated. Oh man, it's just beautiful though. Just beautiful. If I'm being honest, because, you know, Shadow of the Colossus, the team that made this made 2 other games. Or at least very well known. They probably have made more, if you think about it. But they made The Last Guardian, as well as Ico. Ico. Not quite sure how to say it. But I own The Last Guardian, so that would be a fun thing to explore. I'm so sorry, there's a lot of talking going and I just want to make sure they're not calling me, you know. Especially not whilst I'm this close to the Platinum Trophy. This close. Close yet far. Close yet far, if I'm being honest. Just one moment though. Just one moment. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to close my window. It was really loud, if I'm being honest. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. I think we're actually... Yeah, there's the lake. Can we see the Colossus from up here? The, like, ruined, overtaken by death Colossus? I don't think so. But over there, as you can tell, that's where we were before for the electric eel that we defeated. But then here we are. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost at the end of the bridge. Oh god. Oh god, indeed. This game has been a blast though. I've loved playing it. I played it a long time ago, and there was a point when me and a friend of mine were getting the platinum together, and then just, we decided to play some other games, got a bit bored of it. We played it like every day, every hour, every minute, every waking hour. And then took a break, and then I came back to it, had to restart everything unfortunately, but I did come back to it. Just I played it periodically, every day 2 Colossi, every day 2 Colossi, until I slowly built up the amount of stamina and health I had, and I loved it. This has been incredible. I don't know when the trophy will pop, or if the trophy will pop. We reached it. Reached the gate trophy. Lovely. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, the Horned Boy Platinum Trophy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me, though. I don't think we're able to get out of there because the game, it's not finished. But what we can do is look at this beautiful imagery. I'd take an image, actually, I feel like. FOV zoom to the max. Yeah, I like that. I like how, like, 1/3 is taken by the floor. Yeah. Yeah. Just nice and simple. So, all let's say right now is thank you very much for joining me. This has been a great journey. This is, I think, my 73rd Platinum Trophy, and my god, was it an incredible game. Whew. As you can tell, the world is beautiful over here. We have the sandy lands. Oh, we also have a glitching floor. But my god, was this game incredible. For now, all I say is thank you very much for joining me. I've had a heck of a time. I hope you have had one as well. If you want to see more PlatTimeNum live streams, which are just live streams where I get a platinum trophy, or any other live streams or videos that I put out in the near future, do consider liking, sharing, and most importantly, subscribing. So yeah, like I was saying, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a great time, and goodbye.